Hi everybody. So a real quick discussion about reach and range. I got some feedback. You guys wanted a little bit more detailed information on that. So I'm going to try and do a real quick ad hoc video right here in the backyard. So forgive me if the sound is windy or the camera shaky. But let's talk about that real quick. Alright, so I have my standard sword. It's a standard length 34 to 36 inch single-handed sword. And I've got my power pel out here. Real quick note on pel work. This is a personal thing for me. When you do your pel work, you want to not be static. You don't want to stand in one place and swing a shot, swing a shot, swing a shot, swing a shot. And you also don't ever want to try to murder the pel. The point of a pel is not power generation. You don't want to sit there and beat the crap out of an immovable object, because that's not going to help you or the thing. You want to focus upon, you want to pay attention to where your shot placement is happening and your mechanics. Okay, so just a real quick overview of reach versus range. So this is my pel. This is my weapon. So in our normal base stance, we want to be in a place to where we can reach out and not quite touch our opponent. Notice I can't hit the pel from here. Even if I lean way in, I've just got barely enough stick on it. Okay? So I'm out of reach right now in range. So either with an action of pushing myself forward, placement, or an action, footwork, placement. Okay? So you want to start, right now, I'm at range. So any actions I want to do combatively are going to start at this point. Okay? If I'm here, don't do anything. Why are you doing anything? If you want to exert pressure or do pace actions from here, that's fine. But from right now, I can't touch my opponent. My opponent, theoretically, assuming they're likely armed, can't touch me. Now, if this is a polearm fighter and they've got a 7.5-foot weapon, I'm at a disadvantage because I'll be inside their reach. Theoretically, somebody with a 7-foot polearm or a 9-foot spear can hit me from there. Therefore, I don't want to be here. I want to be able to judge my opponent's reach as well. But step one is figuring out what reach and range are and what your reach and range are. So I know that right here, I'm deep in range. There's nothing I can do with leans or reaches or extensions to reach my opponent. So I'm out of reach. I'm at range. Now if I take one step in, suddenly that changes. I can reach. Can I reach great? No, I'm striking the last third of the sword, last sixth. So I can thrust. That's a good reach. I can lay tip. It's good reach, but probably not good power generation. So I actually want to be a little bit further into my stick, but that can also be accomplished by your opponent. So my goal for you guys, and the thing I want people to grasp, is that rather than having the ABC discussion, which a lot of people use it like, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Do wraps and stuff. Stop doing that calculus first. The first calculus you need to do is, where is that tipping point between range, here, and reach. Okay? So when you do your pel work and you're trying to drill this, if you're doing it by yourself, in my opinion, anytime you're doing pel work, none of your shots should be placed where you're in reach and you're worried about talk, 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 talk. Right? You don't worry about making your shots statically in place, especially not trying to over ramp the hip. You want to get to where you're starting your shots on your pel at range, making a step and a shot. Transition from range to reach. Okay? We talked briefly about speeds, hand-eye foot. Notice when I'm making a step, I'm not stepping, shooting. You want to move your hand and your foot at the same time. Because even though foot is slower than hand, if you move at hand, that can cover foot. So rather than me stepping, then shooting, all right, I want to step and shoot at the same time. I want to step and thrust. All right, I want to step. Another thing I want people to keep in mind is no motion should be linear. I should not be stepping directly into my opponent's belly button, right into their arm. If I'm fighting a right-handed fighter, their sword's going to be on that side. So either I want to step away and shoot, or I want to step in and shoot. Okay? But doing Pell drills, find where you can't touch them, so you're in range, transition into reach and throw the shot at the same time. Okay? Don't step, throw, step and throw. That make sense? Okay? Now for Pell drills, you want to get to where you're at range, transition to reach, make an action. You're at range. You're at range. Okay? So that's about as simple as I can make the concepts of range and reach. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can say at this point to help. Please give me feedback. Ask me any questions you've got. Okay? So that's reach and range. Next, we're going to talk about pace and time.